Hi Cancer, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me on the Fool's Journey Tarot. This is a general love reading for the sign of Cancer for this coming week in August. Today is Sunday the 23rd. So Cancer, this is a general love reading, and that means that it can apply to just about anything in your life, relationships or otherwise. I want to remind you to be flexible with the energy. You can be represented by any of the characters that shows up in the cards, regardless of gender. This also means that you might feel like I'm reading for you, but you could feel like you're cross-watching. Parts of the reading may resonate for you, other parts may not. So take what does and leave behind what doesn't. My intention is to reach those that need this message and will benefit from it. So Cancer, I hope that's you today. I hope you feel like you get something worthwhile after watching this video. If you want more specific information regarding my channel and my videos, please check out the description box below. We're going to go ahead and get started for Cancer and see what's in the cards for you in this coming week. Here we go. We'll start with the Two of Swords in reverse, paired with the Queen of Wands in reverse, Eight of Swords in reverse, King of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, the Fool, Six of Swords in reverse, and then we have the Nine of Swords. So we definitely have two separate energies on the table so far, Queen of Wands and King of Pentacles. Queen of Wands is in reverse. I feel like this Queen of Wands has made a decision. Feels like it was probably a very challenging decision, but I think it's one she feels adamant about. And she's not willing to compromise. She's not willing to bend. This is her decision, and this is what she's decided, and she's sticking with it. And then there's this King of Pentacles on the table. The King of Pentacles is somebody who's a very loyal and compassionate individual, somebody who's very reliable. It's going to be somebody who's a very hard worker, a business owner, a patriarch, a caregiver, provider and protector, your best friend, the person who will give you his shirt off his back. Again, male or female. This could be your energy or somebody that you're dealing with, Cancer. This King of Pentacles has been released from something, or feels like he's free, or he is maybe feeling less restricted. There's a sense with the Nine of Wands, Fool, maybe there's a fight for a new beginning or a new start. Maybe it's time to start over. Fight for something new. But then there is this Six of Swords, Nine of Swords energy. This feels difficult to me. Hanging on to some anxiety or unable to release yourself from some worry, some guilt maybe, some stress. So this could pertain to the connection or relationship between these two people. Let's see what else we get for Cancer. You have Strength and the Sun in reverse, clarifying this Queen. Four of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, clarifying this King. Nine of Swords again. Page of Swords. Six of Pentacles. And then we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. So I feel like this Queen of Wands has made some kind of decision that she feels very adamant about, very insistent about. She feels strongly about this decision she's made. But I don't think she's very clear. She might lack clarity or not be fully informed, or maybe she doesn't have all of the information, but I feel like she's made a decision maybe without all of what she needs to really make a good decision. It feels like a very strong decision, but it feels like an uninformed decision that this queen has made. And maybe it's not a decision. Maybe she's just come to terms with something, or that she's got something on her mind that she's made. She's feeling adamant about it. She feels like she has come to terms with something, but at the same time, I don't feel like she has clarity about it. And I feel like it has something to do with this King of Pentacles. There's some indication in the cards of fighting for a new start, or trying to start over, or trying to start again, trying something new. But there's also this sense that I'm trying to start over, trying to start again, trying to start new, but returning to the same old, same old. Returning to the same old problems. Restarting the same old story. There's something that feels unresolved, or feels like it hasn't been cleared up, or feels like you need to return to, possibly, Cancer. Let's get some more cards out on the table and see what else we get. Emperor. Ten of Cups. The Star. Judgment. Nine of Swords again, this time in reverse. Eight of Swords again in reverse. Eight of Pentacles. And then we have Strength, this time in reverse. So there's some kind of significant relationship between this King of Pentacles and this Queen of Wands. And I feel like there's this desire to start over or start again. There may have been some conflict or something in the past that is causing some anxiety, or some worry, or some concern. It feels like it's something that could be starting up again for these two. I mean, this to me, if you look at the set of cards, these are in the set of outcome cards, and these are in the set of middle cards that I'm looking at here. There's something that is of concern, something that's dwelling on the minds, I think, of both of these people, but mostly this Queen of Wands. I'm not sure it's being talked about, but there's this need to start again or start over or get away from some kind of maybe past conflict that's gone on unresolved, or something that's gone on unsaid, or something that's not being spoken about between these two, this King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. And I feel like this Queen of Wands has made some kind of significant decision, and this is a perfect example of not being mindful about the gender of the cards, because this Emperor also represents this Queen of Wands. So this Queen of Wands has made some kind of decision, and I feel like she's making a decision for more than just herself. But she doesn't have the clarity to make this kind of decision. She thinks she does. I think that she thinks she has control of the situation, and I think she's making a significant decision. But it's not just a decision for herself, it's a decision for other people. And I think that she thinks that she's making the right decision for other people. I think that she's making the decision that she thinks is going to make other people happy, or the decision that she thinks other people will agree with, or feel is the right decision, or she might be thinking, I'm doing this for others. There's something about her energy. It feels like she wants to gain some kind of control over an issue, but I don't think that she's clear. She doesn't have everything that she needs in order to be successful with this. But it does involve an opportunity for a new start or a new beginning, which I think is what's needed here. I think it's what is being fought for, some kind of new start or new beginning, to get past something that I think has been dwelling on the minds of both of these people. This King of Pentacles has very positive energy about him. There's something about the situation, and I'm not even sure if he's aware of it fully yet, but there's some kind of new opportunity available to this King of Pentacles. And it's because of something that this Queen of Wands is doing. However, I think what this Queen of Wands is not clear about is whatever decision she's making is going to require something from her, or something out of her. She has to complete a job, or she needs to accomplish a task, or she needs to follow through in some way. There's something about what she's processing, and I say processing, I feel like there's a lot of thought going into this. I feel like both of it's this Queen's energy more than anything else, where she's processing some kind of decision or thoughts regarding moving forward with something. But I think what she's not clear on is that it's going to require some follow through, or something that something significant that she also has to do or accomplish in order to reach her end goal. I hope that makes sense, Cancer. And what I'm getting more than anything from this set of outcome cards is that this is something that's been tried in the past, and the obstacle has been that follow through. I think, again, that I'm not sure that this Queen of Wands is aware of. There's some kind of follow through or something else that she needs to do to accomplish what she's got going on in her head. It's whatever this decision is that she's making. And it feels like she could be kind of spinning her wheels, like she's going through the motions that she's gone through in the past. And it feels like she could potentially be making a decision that she made in the past that's going to lead her to the same outcome. I feel like I might be kind of rambling a little bit and going in circles, but I'm trying to make sense of the message I'm seeing in the cards. If I think of a good example, I'll give you a good example, Cancer, but I haven't come up with one yet. So I'm I'm going to get this next set of cards out. And I know I haven't talked a lot about this King of Pentacles. I feel almost like he's benefiting out of this decision that she's making. I don't know that he realizes fully with this Four of Cups. I don't know that he realizes fully what's going on with this Queen of Wands. It feels like it could be a situation where she's doing something that she thinks will make this king happy, and it could be more than just this king. This could be a family dynamic. She's making some kind of decision where she thinks that she's doing it for other people. But it also feels like it's something that like she's going to do it her way. She's going to do it. I just need to get more cards out on the table. I'm having a real hard time explaining what I think I'm seeing in the cards. Let's just get some more cards out here and see what else we get for Cancer. Three of Cups. 10 of Wands in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Wands. Page of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And then we have the Six of Swords again in reverse. Okay, so this feels like there's a certain level of expectation in this set of cards. There's something that's expected of this Queen of Wands. And again, this could be associated with family, colleagues, co-workers, friends. It feels like there's some kind of expectation regarding some kind of decision or move that this Queen of Wands is going to make. I feel like it will affect other people. I feel like she's making a decision. This Queen of Wands is making a decision to get people off her back. It's like, okay, I'll do this. I'm going to do... It's like she's... Okay. So it's someone who is making some decisions without the commitment because there's pressure here. There's pressure on this Queen of Wands to do something. So it's like she is succumbing to the pressure. She's like, okay, I'll do this because this is what you want me to do. But she may be being received as speaking like empty words or making empty promises. I feel like it's almost like, it's like the boy who cried wolf. There's a good example. This Queen of Wands is saying what others want to hear, but I feel like it's something she's done in the past and she hasn't followed through. So this King of Pentacles, I feel like he's being made promises, or he's whatever this is that she's saying that she's going to do sounds promising to this King of Pentacles. It sounds like what he wants to hear, but he might be kind of letting it roll off his back, because I don't think he thinks this Queen of Wands is sincere, and frankly I don't think she's sincere either. Now if you are resonating with this reading, Cancer, and you feel like you're probably this Queen of Wands, I'm not trying to throw shade, okay? I'm simply reading the card. She's in reverse. So whatever she's doing, whatever she's saying, whatever she's talking about, whatever decision she's making, sounds really, really good. It sounds very positive. It sounds like it would be the right thing for other people involved. It sounds like it would make other people happy. If she follows through on what she says she's going to do. I don't think she's going to follow through on what she says she's going to do. So I'm not trying to throw shade. I'm not trying to insult anybody or make you feel bad. What I'm saying is, with her in reverse, it sounds like she's saying all the right things, but it also feels like something that's happened in the past. This is a repeated behavior. And what she's saying is not carrying much weight. In other words, people don't feel like she's going to follow through because they've heard this before. It's the boy who cried wolf. And I'm fairly certain that most of you watching have heard, the tale about the boy who cries wolf. He goes out in the field and he's tending to the sheep, and he's bored or he wants some excitement, and so he pretends he sees a wolf and he starts crying for people to come out and help. Oh my gosh, there's a wolf, there's a wolf. People come running out, and he gets his jollies because, people are running out to see what's going on and try to help him when really there's no wolf. So he got his little bit of entertainment. But people are disappointed and upset with him because he wasn't being honest. And he keeps doing it repeatedly to the point where people don't believe him when he says it. And then that one time when the wolf does show up and he actually does need help to save the sheep, nobody's responding to his cries because they don't believe him anymore. And that's kind of what I'm getting off of this Queen of Wands. It's like, okay, I'm going to make these really significant promises, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to take this on, or I'm going to make you happy because I'm going to follow through. And people are just kind of like, well, okay, but you've said this before. And I think that's what this King of Pentacles feels like. Let's get this last round of cards out for Cancer. Two of Pentacles. And the Tower, clarifying this Queen of Wands. Ten of Swords in reverse again. Six of Pentacles again. Eight of Cups. Four of Pentacles. The Empress in reverse. And then the Six of Wands in reverse. Okay, so these cards are really confirming what I felt before. And this story can be summed up with the boy who cried wolf, because this Queen of Wands is the boy who cried wolf. And this King of Pentacles has been on the receiving end of the decisions she's made or the promises she's made. And he is familiar with this pattern. I think that it feels like a reciprocal thing. Like she's trying to pay back some kind of favor or some kind of effort that this king made. It feels like a payback to me. I'm going to do this for you because you've done this for me in the past, or I'm going to, provide this for you because you've helped me out in this way. It feels like it could be some kind of promise for reciprocity. That word is really hard for me. Reciprocity. But I think it's falling on deaf ears with regard to this King of Pentacles, because I feel like he's heard this before. And so I don't know that he feels like he has a lot of confidence with regard to this Queen of Wands following through. And it could be that she's unable to follow through. There is the sense that with this Empress in reverse coming out, Nine of Pentacles, that she doesn't have what it takes to get the job done. And we've been here before. We've seen this before. We're returning to the same pattern. This feels like a repeated pattern to me, with the Ten of Swords in particular coming out twice. That she may not have the know-how. Maybe she doesn't have the skill set. Maybe she just doesn't have the motivation or the passion to follow through with whatever decision she's making or promises she's making. I feel like, again, this is something that she might be saying because others want to hear it. It's what's expected of her, or she's making it sound good because she knows this is what people want to hear, but ultimately it's not what she's going to deliver. So the Queen of Wands in reverse, and I want to indicate again, this is somebody who might be saying all the right things, but she's talking the talk, but she's not walking the walk. And I get the sense that she's doing it to make others happy, or she's doing it to impress other people, or convince other people that what she says is what she's going to do. But I don't think that's really what's happening. And this Queen of Wands could very well believe the words that are coming out of her mouth. She could be like, you know what, I'm making this decision and I'm going to follow through with it, and I've got what it takes. I'm going to make it happen. I've got the mindset, I've got the tools, I've got the clarity. I'm going to do this. And again, I think she's doing it for other people, or to make herself look good, something of that nature. But again, with this Boy That Cried Wolf story that I've got going through my head with this set of cards, this is something that people have heard in the past. This is a repeated pattern, and something that at this point in time her words might be being ignored, or she's not acknowledged, or people could be nodding their heads, okay, I'll believe it when I see it type of response. Could be what's going on with this King of Pentacles. I'll believe it when I see it, because in the past you've said this and you haven't followed through. So with all these pages in the middle and this Fool card, to me it's almost like this plea. I just want to start over. I want to start again. I want a fresh start. I want you to give me another chance. I feel like this is this Queen of Wands energy. Like she wants to be given another opportunity, maybe to be believed, or she wants to start over. She wants to start again. There's this fight or this desire to start fresh. Start with a clean slate. Leave behind the mistakes that occurred in the past, and have another chance. I think that's what's on this Queen's mind. She wants another opportunity or another chance to make good on maybe promises she's made in the past. But unfortunately, I think that she's making the same mistakes. And if she is sincere, if she is sincere this time around with her words, the problem she's having is that people are not believing her, or they've lost their faith. I think more than anything, they've lost their faith in this Queen of Wands. So we have Emotion and Intellect, the 11 card that came out, and this is the Page of Water, which came out in reverse in your reading, Cancer, earlier. The page cards in this particular deck, the 11 cards, are significantly different. They're the balance cards, and this did come out in the upright. So this is a balance issue regarding the mind and the emotions. So I'm going to read this card from the book. I hope that it gives you a little bit of clarity, Cancer, and then we're going to wrap this up. So Page of Water. There it is. Water's at the end of the book. I should know that by now. I should be able to flip right to it, but it's taking me forever to find it. Okay. So this is about a page and a half, Cancer. Let's go ahead and read this and see if we can't get any more details for you out of this card. Here we go. The 11 of Water is a balancing and realignment card that addresses any emotional disharmony that may be influencing your choices and environment. It also represents the need for us to see the whole and how an imbalance can affect it. Love and fear. How many times have you heard someone say that a choice or action was made from a place of fear, or was born of a person's insecurities and doubts, or was born of love? When we are attacked by others, we may react and retaliate because we are angry and afraid, but we may also act because we have love for ourselves and wish to address an injustice and prevent further injustice. We may choose not to take a risk or make changes in our lives because we are afraid of an unknown future. But we may also choose not to take a risk that may alter our lives because we love the life we already have. We may be plagued with doubts, but we can also be blinded by love. What motivates our actions the most, fear or love? The truth is that most of our actions are motivated by both in equal measure. Fear and love, like creation and destruction, cannot exist without one another. They can even appear to be the same force depending on one's perspective. What motivates you to walk away from a friendship or relationship that is causing you hurt and dis-ease? One person might say that you have walked away because you are afraid of being hurt further. Another might say you walked away because you respect and love yourself and know that you deserve better. Who is right? In most situations, both are right. You are afraid of being hurt again, and you do believe you deserve better. You may also be motivated to stay in that relationship because you are afraid to leave, or because you are so in love that you are willing to forgive the one who hurt you and give them a second chance. The 11 of Water signifies a need to see that you are often motivated by both forces at the same time. Love and fear are two halves of the same whole, and each flows into the other. However, an unhealthy imbalance can occur when fear becomes the dominant force and prevents you from breaking free of painful situations or relationships, thereby preventing you from leading a happy and productive life. The 11 of Water also addresses the subject of suppression and expression. Suppressed emotion can lead to illness. Emotional stress can manifest in the form of depression, anxiety, high blood pressure, inflammation in the body, and in turn, dis-ease. There can be a real life-threatening consequence to suppressing fear, anger, sorrow, and other weightier emotions. The 11 of Water does not suggest that life is meant to be lived on an even keel. Life will always offer up moments that will have us shouting for joy or conversely suffering in silence. But if you express instead of suppress, you will move through life with more ease as opposed to living a life of dis-ease and suffering. It is better to be proactive and mindful when it comes to your emotions. Never ignore them. So I think this card's one of those general cards that you can apply to almost any situation. I think that this reading is for this Queen of Wands. So if you're this King of Pentacles, I didn't talk a lot about this King of Pentacles because I feel like he's on the receiving end of what this Queen of Wands is dealing with. And I feel like this Queen of Wands is making some decisions that she feels are the right decisions. And I do feel like more than anything else, she's making decisions based on what she thinks others want to hear, not necessarily on things that she believes in or wants. I think she's doing it from a place of maybe acceptance, obligation. She might want to maintain this air of feeling like she's in control. But again, I get the sense that she is making decisions possibly out of fear, maybe out of fear of losing some relationships, because I feel like there's expectations or things that she said she would do and follow through on that she hasn't. And maybe she's afraid she's going to lose this connection or this relationship with this King of Pentacles, who I think is being promised through this decision that she says she's making. I think this King is being promised some really significant things with regard to this relationship. It feels more like a reciprocal kind of offer. Like, you've done this for me in the past, you've been there for me, and now I'm going to be here for you. But I think this King is doubtful because I think he's heard these words before. So when push comes to shove, I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you're this Queen of Wands, I think I say this a lot. I'm going to say it again because it's worth repeating. If you're afraid about something or you feel like you can't follow through on something, there's nothing wrong with being honest about that and being forthright. I think that the people that surround you, friends, family, colleagues, coworkers, those people that are supportive of you, would appreciate that authentic version of you, where you come out there and say, look, I would like to offer this to you. I would like to make this decision. I would like to think that I can follow through on whatever this is for me and for you, but I'm not sure that I can. And I think that being honest about your emotions, your fears, your hesitation, your doubts will save the relationships or keep them intact more so than making false promises that you can't follow through on. That's what I've got from this. So I'm going to leave that here, Cancer. I hope that this reading resonated for you. I hope that it was helpful more than anything. If it did resonate, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you want to. I really appreciate you watching. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Cancer.